been so busy that I have not had time to make a news video lately, and I'm not sure if I am going to be back with weekly news in the near future. However, there was a piece of news earlier this month that caught my attention, and I've been meaning to make a video talking about it because it is an issue that I think needs to be brought up over and over again until the Food and Drug Administration actually does something about it and takes action. You may not know, but it is still legal in the United States to use electric shock treatment as punishments for both children and adults with developmental disabilities. Currently, there is only one place in the United States that uses this form of punishment or electrical stimulation devices, the Judge Rotenberg Center in Canton, Massachusetts. Now, apparently being able to shock disabled children and adults is very important to the Judge Rotenberg Center, who says that the Judge Rotenberg Center, GRC, and the families whose children receive or have received this life-saving treatment will continue to advocate and will move to litigate if that becomes necessary to preserve this court-approved treatment, the center said in a statement. They have said they will take legal action if the FDA takes electrical shock treatments off of the table in the future, which was what we were all really hoping was going to happen at the end of 2019. What me and many others were hoping was that the FDA was going to finalize a ban on electric shock treatment for disabled adults and children. In 2016, the FDA had begun looking at a proposal that was going to disallow the use of the electrical stimulation devices. But by the end of 2019, they had still failed to take action. The devices at issue are electrodes that are attached to the skin that deliver electric shocks if individuals engage in aggressive or self-injurious behaviors. In 2014, a FDA report came out that detailed how former students at the center had reported burns, scars, muscle spasms, seizures, and other issues as a result of the electrical shocks that they had received at the center. The report also said that the electrical shock treatment left former students feeling fearful and anxious. It is incredibly dismaying how long this whole process has been delayed. This report came out in 2014. Discontinuing the treatment was taken up in 2016, and here we are in 2020, and children and adults are still being shocked when they're having a hard time. That is just beyond reprehensible. The executive director of ASON, Julia Bascom, said, "We are deeply disturbed that the FDA has missed its deadline to finalize the ban. It has been almost 6 years since the hearing at which the FDA concluded that these devices were harming disabled children and adults. How much longer do they have to wait?" The FDA now says that it is still working to move forward. They say that they are working to review the comments that have been brought forward in their public docket. They said the FDA has been working to issue the final rule as closely as possible to the plan announced in the fall 2019 Unified Agenda. Issuing this final rule remains a priority for FDA. And yet here we are past the deadline, and people are still being shocked, and nothing has been done. This is horrifying and disgusting. This should not be happening anywhere in the world in 2020. Here's hoping that the FDA can get its act together and declare electric shock treatment for both children and adults illegal long before the end of 2020. I don't know what possible further information they need to gather together to tell them that this is wrong. It is mind-boggling. Anyways, that is it for today. If you like this video, we would love it if you'd give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in all things autism, we'd love it if you'd hit subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.